And this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. On 1st down, it's Hines. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Breaks. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He will find his big tight end over the middle. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, check 33. 33. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll drop to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. Jerry Judy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down at 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up." Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Three buzz. Tammy's a mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ready? Jim.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, it gets loose right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Fighting through pressure. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check. 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds it deep. Himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
17. Check your hot read. Black shot.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.